apparently had audio problems. I'm gonna ask my wife to hop on real quick and see if I fix the audio real quick. So if we hop on and I'm not here, I'll be right back. You know what? I have a wifey is asleep. Oh, somebody's here. You hear me now? Oh, okay, I had to reboot and come back. Cool, cool, cool. I was getting ready to put myself on TV to see if I could hear the audio, see if it got fixed. I said audio's good. Well, everything's backwards. The audio's good. Cool. As I was saying, I think I last checked on NASA, it launch was next launch was March. But right now it's just like plane tests and drone tests and the satellite planes fly and things like that right now. It ain't nothing too interesting. I do some clips lately, but as far as the rocket launches, the next one I believe was in March last time I read. I'll have to double check. So this winter is more or less laid back. There's gonna be open chats, talk about whatever. It don't matter what you do, what you get into. I judge nobody. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm living life. I just had to restart the stream because I had music going in the background, and a couple of people we were talking, and it started messing with my mute. Then I dropped it, came right back, and that's when you let me know that I had no audio. So I dropped it, rebooted my phone, everything, turn it off, turn it back on, restarted, and it seemed to fix it. So, but yeah, doing good. How about yourself? You have a good day. Yeah, technology sucks sometimes. Some things got still got bugs in it. It's like when I'm creating my new type of motivational shorts, I'm doing it with a character, and I have like an AI assistant just helping me. And sometimes it steps in and it fucks up everything I do. And then you start seeing glitches in the video, making sounds, and like the voice ain't matching up to her lips, things like that, little glitches. It's like, come on. I almost want to put AI right back in this box and just go old school with it, where it takes hours and hours to make a video or a short. Yeah, the assistants just cut some time off. Yeah, yeah. You haven't smoked. Well, that's good. That's good. Your lungs are clean. You can run good. I'm sure you got your strength back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I gotta look for something. I'll be right back. But not me. I'm slowing down on smoking. I'm about to smoke. As far as tobacco, huh, I ain't catch up on Jack. Huh. From the pro, I haven't smoked in. Oh, it was a question, my bad. I haven't smoked in 4 to 5 years. Just Prios in New Jersey. Legal now. How are there? How are the pre-rolls, bro? Well, pre-roll is just ready to go, joint. And shoot, I do everything from flour to oils. Tonight I've been hitting on one of these oil pans, which is 100%. Had almost done, but nice, clean, and little pen it hooks into. It's like a 97, 98%. It's almost pure. Oh yeah, it's always good for stress. And you gotta watch buying from the store too. Yeah, because also they'll give you a mid grade and call it a high grade in a pre roll, and you don't know it until you go to smoke it, and you're like, oh, it tastes good, but the high ain't there. Yeah, but yeah, there is some pre rolls they don't do stuff like that. Yeah, it's like hash oil, what I'm smoking on now. Yeah. When this one ain't a one hitter, this one has 2 grams of it. Of course, I'm done burnt most of it down. Compared to my finger. Yeah, it's not a small tank. It's 2 grams of more or less pure hash oil. Easy, easy with the pens. Yeah, don't forget those likes. I'm trying to grow my channel a little bit more. I got a goal this year. Yeah, I've been calling this year the next level year. Everybody I know got to take it to the next level. Yeah, that's one of the electric devices. And this one ain't the disposable. Here. Yeah, this one's a disposable one. But I'm in the middle of charging a bunch up. And here's another disposable where it don't open. It's more or less an easy draw hit. This one's dead. I got one trying to charge. I opened one up earlier, and usually they're good to go out of the packet, but this one wasn't. Let me check and see if it charged up any. Is flavored with lifesavers. So this one's like an 80%, then the rest is flavoring. Cheers. Yeah, that's the disposable. Yeah, this one, even though it looks like a disposable, this one isn't. This one actually separates. It's magnetic. You can buy the battery separate, and then you can buy a refill cartridge that is good. It is magnetic, and it just sucks it right in, ready to go. Yeah, some pre roll. There was one pre roll I liked enough where I bought in bulk and actually made some money around town, and they were called Warheads, and it was a top shelf bud rolled, and they closed the end with a little bit of dab, the Tootsie Roll dab, the putty dab, and after that they dipped the joint in oil, then they rolled the joint in Keith. It's called a Warhead pre-roll. That's a stoner's dream far as a pre-roll. 100 meg gummies, yeah. I like gummies too. I had a bunch of them, but during the winter everything's slow. So only thing I got like on the market right now are the oil pens and some hash. I got some hash. I got the dark hash, the black hash. Yeah, summertime I probably got 29 flavors. Did hundreds of these. Because I just got done. So you know. Excuse me. Yeah, yeah, this one's more pure. But like I said, this one I believe is a 97 or 8, but this one is in the 80s, so it's doesn't got that real hard lock your throat up. It has a little bit of flavor, but still 80. That's still 369, close to 3 times as potent as flour, give or take. That's quick math. Sounds like moon rocks. Oh, it's some. I'm sorry. Sometimes my chat freezes. I gotta go through it. Yeah. Well, moon rocks is a little different, but made like a moon rock. It's called Warhead. I have to go grab the tube really to take a look. I'm not sure what the manufacturer wore. I just remember in the front it said Warhead. Yeah. Well, right now I'm low on flour, so I'm on the oil. And I don't mind oil. Don't mind it at all. Okay, even even I cough, I'm getting old as fuck. But even with the oil, I can hit them. Let me show you. Let me get it where you can see both batteries. Oh, wrong one. It's the other one. Ah. Yeah, I can still hit them, but everybody's built a little different. Yeah, personal flower. Yeah, with me though, I mean, my personal, as far as flour intake, I could probably do a half ounce every 4 days. So you figure about an eighth a day at 3.5 per day ish. But as far as when I have a bunch of flour in, I do, I got a little underground foot going, so to speak. So it's like when I do, either I grow or I buy about a pound to 2 pound at a time. And I keep the light on by doing what I'm doing. Yeah. 0.5, yeah, half grammer. That is a point. 0.5. I actually made some of them this year and sold them out of 0.5, because most pre-rolls average a gram. Then they got the big pre-rolls at 2 grams, or they can go higher than that. But the normal was large is 2 grams, medium is a gram, and small is a point 0.5. And as long as you got nice, good, potent bud, that point 0.5 would still get you nice and leveled. Oh yeah, God made the plant for us to benefit by. Actually, what's actually in the Bible, I do believe, is God prevented seed-bearing plants for men to plenish. So take it as you is. Even though the buds were getting the seedless, that's the top shelf. They're pulling them. They're not letting them get pregnant, so they get more potent, things like that. But the pot plant is a seed-bearing plant, and so it falls under where God said that He gave us the seed-bearing plant. Of course, that includes like tomatoes to trees and everything else. It's nature. God still gave us the pot plants. And what we do, we smoke it and free our mind. It's a healing plant. I mean, look at all the stuff it stops. Seizures, headaches, the list goes on. Yeah, the list goes on. It's a healing. And it really sucks. That's one battle I always fight. I mean, everybody's brought up like weed was the devil's lettuce and things like that. So they think it's bad until it is actually proven fact. The scientists got a hold of it, did their studies, and now they're realizing all that is a lie. But since this person grew up with mother and father saying it's a bad drug, everybody still thinks it's bad. But it's not. It's a healing plant. It's medicine. It's a plant. I'm gonna munch on a little bit of cheese curl on the side. No hangovers, no overdose. You're right. No long-term effects. And there's a lot of people say you can get cancer by smoking weed, but I always say bring up one case that it did, because there ain't. You cannot get cancer from weed. You can get cancer from tobacco, the nicotine. But yet, very few will go Google up, learn the truth. You know, that's when you get labeled as, oh, you're just a stoner. And I mean, Google it. Pros and cons of weed. Any way you can think of it, just go Google it. Is weed bad for you? There was one I seen, I thought was interesting. As far as driving, there's been 0 cases that weed and weed only cause someone to crash a car ever. Now, there's been crashes where the guy was stoned, but he was stoned and drinking. He was stoned and had medication. So they pointed towards, but they're talking just a stoner with nothing else in their system. There's never been an accident reported yet. Yeah, you get cancer for driving behind buzz, sure thing. Good Lord. That old diesel. Heck, there's actually, I've seen what they're starting to prove, just using a phone daily can give you cancer. I mean, I can't say it's true or false, but I mean, that word is out there. Things like power lines, microwaves. Things like that can actually give you cancer. Yeah. I mean, the joke is, a stoner versus a drunk stopping at a red light. All right. I'd rather stop 10 feet before that line than 10 feet after. You know? That's how you compare a stone driver to a drunk driver. Yeah. Shoot, the craziest thing I've seen so far since I'm like, I'm trying to say words so it don't discriminate, you know. But as far as a provider, okay, I had one person I used to donate to weed, and he was real bad on heroin. This is no shit. 2 months later, he actually kicked that heroin addict and became a stoner because he liked how strong weed can get now. Weed saved his life. He ain't no zombie no more. He's up and about, he's alert, he's getting around. You get what I mean? So it's even, in my eyes, I actually personally seen that weed is actually an antidote for the addicted. But it's not as addicting as most people think far as weed. I can go out without it, but I choose not to. It's harder to kids. It's harder to stop smoking cigarettes than it is to stop smoking weed. I mean, you can smoke weed less and still feel good. Okay, I'm just double checking chat real quick. You've been through cancer. Some states give you weed after if you already have it. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I believe weed don't stop cancer, but you get cancer for something else. But weed would not stop that cancer. But the weed will slow that cancer down. So there is an effect. So you got something severe, your doctor will order you the THC and one pills to flour to whatever if you're a cancer patient. And they say they keep doing studies because how it affects the cancer, where it slows it down. There might be a pattern they can look at where they can actually create something where you can take a pill to reverse the effects, but they're still in that process. And it's all it is the weed plant they're using it, so the weed plant could become the miracle healer for anybody with cancer now. It's on that final step where you can take a pill and you can reverse your cancer. But as someone that has cancer, smoking weed slows it down enough where you can they can get control of it, so to speak. And it was probably, oop, let me back up. Hit the wrong button. Hey, if you smoke tobacco, yeah. I smoke both. So if I get cancer, I would blame it on tobacco before I blame it on the weed. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. Some people are weekend tokers. Some people are midnight smokers. Ain't there a song? uh, I'm an all day smoker. Because shoot, I just been smoking it so long, I got a high tolerance for it. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna get right back down onto it. Had to grab me a little snacky room. Up, get out of that. Darn cat trying to steal my cheese curl that quick. Alright, got him out of the way. Give me a sec. Gotta get some dessert out. Everybody has their go-to stoner snack. Here's mine. Andes mint chocolate. I'll call it my little desserts. So Andes, please send me a new new batch. I'll sponsor the hell out of you. So how many had Andes chocolate? The little green mint chocolate. I don't know if my camera will pick up. It says Andes on it. Apparently I missed something. Yeah. But you see, that proves you can actually stop. Yeah, you want it, but it wasn't like if you try, like someone with tobacco, I quit. Guaranteed you went somewhere and smoked one on somewhere. At least for me, tobacco gets me. I go too long, my lungs start burning. So I'm doing that slow, kickoff, and it's a quarter pack a month is my goal. Stop at least a quarter pack of a time. I'm at a pack a day. Yeah, we all get along. That's one of the reasons why I say every president at one time we should vote that every president in every country gets together in one room. Everybody in there got to smoke J's, bongs, pipes, whatever, how your nation smokes tobacco, whatever, smokes weed. And all of them get high. Sit around that round table and guaranteed every single country will get along. Guaranteed. Make Cardenberries flake. Yeah, I don't recognize them. I know what Caddenberries. I know the company, but flaked because we have the bunnies or the eggs, Cadbury's. But I don't know what the Cadbury's flake is. Stop. Pop you in your head. Try to. I mean, I was, wow, sorry to hear that. Yeah, that would do it to you. They say it takes a long time. And you said 4 months. You said, um, oh, four different. So it could have been over a year, and you can't smoke in no hospital. They're way different. And of course, with chocolate, got to do a quick cleaning. Mm. Try to explain it. And the craziest thing, he can do that legally. President can do that legally. So I wouldn't doubt it. This is no joke. I remember I was watching Donald Trump and Zelensky, right? They're sitting there debating, right? Trump looks up. A stoner knows a stoner. Trump's eyes were pink, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, that shows signs of something with the bloodstream there, buddy. When your eyes go pinkish, all right. Then Zelensky looked up, and oh my God, you talk about someone that looked fucking so stoned they was on the passed out. His eyes were beyond pink. It was like blasted fucking red, you know? And I'm like, whoa, what they fucking do? Trump took him in the back room and showed him what we was about and fucking then went on cam. But you can tell Zelensky was stoned as fuck on that interview. There was no doubt about it. I mean, he almost had to put sunglasses on. His eyes were that red. Yeah, it could have been that too. I mean, I'm talking about Zelensky, the Ukraine. Now, he could have been crying. You know what I mean? Like hurting, please, beg, I need money. You know, it could have been that. But I took it as soon as Trump I seen pink in Trump's eyes, and it's like, yeah, he did something. Then after Zink, he looked right at the cam like, oh my God, yeah, they're most definitely. And whatever he did was apparently his first time because he was zoned. He is like to the point he couldn't hardly talk. Yeah, Biden. Yeah, they just try to cover that up. Fucking Biden. I'm from Delaware, right? And uh, how can I put it? When you in Delaware, there's a lot of political things. It's political. Even their buildings are the old 1976 brick buildings, da da da. They're colonial, so that's their part in the government. But when someone out of Delaware goes for president, man, yeah, Putin just need to learn to fucking chill. I mean, I understand kind of why I got mad, even though it's not the truth. But if that's what he's saying is what he believes, it's still what he's doing is uncalled for. Yeah. It's like big banks eating little bank. You don't do that. And Putin's like, oh, I'm gonna take Ukraine to have extra because come on, look how big fucking Russia is. What is Ukraine doing to? How is Ukraine doing to help you? Why even take it? You know? Yeah, but they're the one. A couple of people who need to sit in a room and just smoke a joint, fucking get over it. Get your tantrums done and over with. I mean, I don't promote Russia. I don't promote. Well, I'm for Ukraine. Leave it at that. I'm for Ukraine and against Russia right now, only because it's not nothing about a Russian. I'm cool with Russians, but it's the bully thing. He got this big ass country picking on this little ass fucking country trying to be a bully, and that part is why I'm hoping the best for Ukrainian. You don't take someone's home away just because you're having a temper tantrum. You know. All right. And smoke cigarette a little bit off can. I'm still here. Just don't forget those thumbs up. These chats are about anything. This one probably will be a video. We'll see how it goes. I ain't putting music in this, so this will be probably put into a video so everybody can see. What do you think of Trump snapping right? Yeah, I'm against fentanyl too. I mean, to me, I don't care what monkey you have on your back, as long as you tame it. And fentanyl, there's no taming fentanyl. You up on that, fentanyl controls you instantly. People die instantly, you know? Till people get used to it, do a lot, and they become zombies. Half alive, half dead. Yeah, it's bad stuff. And I do admit he's trying to get that taken care of, but I believe he's doing it the wrong way too at the same time. Yeah, get fentanyl out, but to bum rush the Mexicans to kick them out of the country when most of them helped build this country, if you know what I mean. I mean, that part I don't agree with. I agree with going after the cartel, not the Mexican person. Oh, and the pictures, yeah. That's my wife, family, different pics for different times and different things I seen. And thank you. She got the deepest, no, I wouldn't say deepest. It's like a light blue type of eye, man. You can get lost in them. I would say she got pretty eyes, real pretty eyes. And that's her, my son, and my daughter there. See, then of course, now it's gonna be different cats, different pictures. Oh yeah, we've been married for years. for years. That's more or less my first wife and probably my only wife. I mean, if something really goes bad and we have to separate, she'd still be my only wife. You know, that's the man I am. And then on top of that, I got the grandkids too. So got twin boys, and you can probably see a picture of them pop up once in a while. Gotta let a cat in.
Well,
Yeah, but I appreciate my blessings. What you see, yeah, I worked hard for. Mm, nice. Um, last I read is gonna be March, so not until spring. So we got all winter wait for his rockets, and it might change. It might. I have to relook at the schedule, but I looked at the schedule 3 days ago, and that's what I read. They're launching in Florida and things like that, but for here on as the Wallops, I believe it's in March. Yeah, but see, I've been married 30. I'm trying to do math in my head. Still a long time. We're in the 35 year, I think. 31 year. And we'll just call it about 31, 32 years. Yeah, you gotta be loyal. That's part of marriage. You gotta be loyal no matter what, thick or thin. A lot of people take those vows and don't understand those vows. Thick and thin means thick and thin, you know? To death do us part. And that's the vow you give. And I brought up once you say yeah, your man's word is your man's word. Once you say until death, it's supposed to be until death. It's all about being married. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go live. I mean, this far away and far as the timeline, there ain't too much up about it yet. So next couple of days or so, next couple of days or so, I'll be double checking their um schedule to see if there's anything ready to launch. Get up out of my way. You're in my hole. Mm, 97. Yeah, I was 95. I do believe with me. Oh, wait a minute. No, it wasn't 95. It's not popping on me. I've been burning all day. Yeah, we've been together for a long time. Yeah, first and only. Then he just ride that wave of life all your life. Yeah, happy wife, happy life. Yeah, loyalty is royalty. There's all kinds of sayings for it. And they grow up quick. They grow up quick. Well, the son I have is actually a son-in-law. It was my wife's kid when I married her, and he was like 16 at the time, but he's already in his 40s. Oh, in his 30s. Sorry, he's in his 30s. And he had kids, and now I'm me and grandma is more or less raising his kids because got hit by a car and he had some brain issues. So now we're raising his kids. So more or less raised kids. Then now I'm raising their kids. Without we, life would be so much less true. You can get high, you think about what you did, you actually feel happy when you do something. You appreciate things more. It opens a whole new world up. Yeah, when you get laid back. Eagle MS. Yeah, I've been doing this thing with names. I don't know if you've seen my shorts lately. I've been making motivational shorts. And something popped on my screen I gotta write down. Oh, come on. Da, 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 no. Yeah, he's getting better. I had him over here today. He's healed up. More or less, he got hit by a truck. He been through 7 different surgeries. Um, but he did get brain injury. So now he's set back a couple years in his mind. But it is what it is. I'm not judging nothing. It's sad that it happened, but I'm glad he survived. So now he has a special home. for people who have injuries, then me, my wife, or grandma goes picks them up either every day or every other day and brings them out to society. Yeah, it's terrible what he happened. Even how kind of if you're a boy or a man, even his nutsack had to have surgery on it. Uh, I could imagine that hitting in the pain where your head hurts, your ribs hurt, your arm hurt, your leg hurts, your nut hurts, you know, into a point where it needed surgery type hurting. But he survived and healed physically, and he's done a little bit better mentally. He's going back to school and starting to learn again, but at low education. Yeah, yeah, it helps you through. It helps you through. And heck, I even let him hit the pen. He's an adult, you know. And he said they're hitting it, and he actually thanked you. And he was actually, because he's talking slow, but he's actually thank you. And he explained that he can think of things now. He's in his head thinking of stuff, you know. And I'm like, well, you're welcome. So it's like I don't know if his memory's starting to come back of past time or what, but that's another proof that it's a healing plant. That might not heal right away, but it was some kind of effect after he hit the pin and he said, "Thank you. I can think of things that he put it." Yeah, it hardens you up in the mental state. Weed does it. You know, you don't hurt as bad mentally when you're a stoner. Got an itch. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. I'm sitting there trying to push the cat out of the way so I can kick back, and I got a cat in my lap. Oh, Mer, you're in my way. Meow at me. Yeah, but that's what most of my lives are, and I have two different lives as far as smoking, joking, open chat, talking about whatever. Um, One is with music, one is with not. The music one goes until I get a flag, and the flag ain't like copyright. A flag is where I can't be seen in another country because of the music. Then I shut down and restart the live without music. And the first video I delete completely. It's more private. It's like you say whatever. It's gonna be during the live, and after that, it's gone to win unheard of. But like this one here will be turned into a video because there's not really music to it. I can so it's like going both ways and pushing the boundaries of YouTube. I'm one of the ones you put a line in the sand and watch me cross it. Because I'm always curious as what's on the other side of that line. And usually there's more people hop in and out, but right now, you're king of the show. Let's see, modern medicine is a. Ooh, sorry, my chat froze. I gotta catch up in chat. So took out your intestines. Oh wow. Yeah, my mother had her intestines pulled, and big chunk pulled out. Yeah. Rule. Yep. Well, some rules. Leave it as that. Some rules like thou shalt not kill. You know, you shouldn't kill. That rule shouldn't be broken. But rules like the music, right? Uh, I had the data of the music because they argue about copyrights. Like when you buy a CD, you're only buying the copyrights of that music. But yet, if you take that CD and you play it on YouTube, you get copyrighted. Well, wait a minute, then what did you buy? I mean, that's when you're buying the CD or music from a store, you're buying the data. You're buying the copyrights to own that data, on that disc, on that what's printed on whatever you're using to play your music off of. You pay for that data. You're paying the copyrights. So if you already paid for the copyrights, why can't I take that and put it over YouTube for free? That's my choice. So a lot of the copyrights is when them lines in the sand they say do not cross, and they always say watch me cross it. Yeah, yeah. So certain lines I like crossing. And like here in my development, one time they tried to get me on where they were claiming it was 55 and older. I wasn't 55, so they tried to kick me out of my own home. And I rallied up, and I still live in my own home. You cross that line, and that, oh, you drew that line more or less, and watched me cross over. Ended up getting all that thrown out of court, where um, even though it was 55 and older, it's now considered age discrimination, and you cannot no longer have a 55 and above community in Virginia no more. Age discrimination. I mean, you can play like half songs, right? What do you mean by half songs? I mean, back up. And the normal way is I no longer take a. What do you mean? Yeah, I no longer take a dump. Put that away. Oh, you're trying to get me on for spoken. And what do you mean by playing half songs? No, well, I can play. Oh, on YouTube, okay. On YouTube, I can play songs on live to a certain period, but there's a warning to pop up um, where certain countries are not allowed to listen to American music, like Russia. All right. So I get a warning and it will tell me that my channel is now moderated and it doesn't affect the channel only when I'm live. But um it puts a cap on it where nobody else can come in chat. So that's why I stop it, restart it without music, so people come back. And even though they didn't this time, you popped in. But far as videos, if you got a video going, I believe the limit is 60 seconds. 60 seconds, you can have music. In shorts, you can have up to 60 seconds in shorts. No longer than a minute. Any longer than a minute, it'll be copyrighted and taken down automatically. So it's like if you do a video or a short and you put music in it, you can have 59 seconds. If it's 60 seconds, which is 1 minute, it's been banned. So that's that line there. And I push that a lot of times. I like in my shorts, I'll play a song or something, and I'll stop it right there at 59.59. So if they ban me, I can take it and say, look, you did something wrong, not me. Right at that breaking point is where I usually cut music in my shorts. Then my videos are just my lives printed into videos, but I leave all the music out on that. I've been doing it. Then, of course, my shorts now is for motivational speaking. A little animated person that I got to come to life, and I don't know, trying to come up with uplifting quotes, doing 2 or 3 a day, and have her say that. So it's like each one is different. YouTube sucks on a lot of things, but it ain't as bad as like TikTok. But the difference between TikTok and YouTube, you can get to a point where you get paid. TikTok ain't nothing. Now with YouTube, it ain't much, but it's something. And right now, I'm still until I get up to 1,000 subs. It's all free. I do it all for free right now. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can at least get a little bit. I'm not the one to be greedy. Just get me on that bottom level. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I have them both. I smoke a J and jam to the music, and then the ones don't got music. I do smoke in them too, but I don't jam to any kind of music. Right now, I got Ghost Hunters up on the TV. And the token and joking. And here lately, I've been taking the token and joking, and like building the shorts and stuff out of for motivational talk. You know? And it's actually starting to spread. Yeah, I named her Emily now. Only because I'm getting so many views on that on the shorts when I put her up and have her say a motivational quote. Huh. Wait a minute, I'm gonna. Where do I hit the like button at? Well, double tap the screen. Tap tap. Double tap the screen. If you if you're on a phone, you double tap the screen. If you're on a PC, it should be underneath the video. Yeah, it's just a tap tap. I even got a guy on the toilet. That'll be the short for your moment right there. A little smiley emoji sitting on the toilet, sitting like the thinking man. And you, man, that took a good long time. I'm surely glad that's done and over. Yeah, that one short. And that's your situation now. Oh, it took that took a long time. And thank you for your likes. Every little bit helps me grow. It helps the algorithm. Glad it ain't smell-o-vision. Well, I got a candle lit right now, so it ain't too bad. Yeah, but right now, smoking this cigarette, it might tingle that little monkey since you quit. I'm trying to hide it a little bit, the cigarette, because I definitely don't want you to get back smoking cigarettes. That's because you see somebody smoking a cigarette. But I am slowing down, I grant you that. Yeah. So I'm looking about within 4 months to 5 months, hopefully I stop smoking. Because I'm going to ease off of it. And since the new year, went from a pack and a half to a pack. Then I'm going to pace myself through the last how much out of the pack I smoke a day. When, and it should add up about a quarter pack a month, which is the plan. Because I don't want to walk around with the darn nicotine patches or chewing nicotine gum. Oh, when I'm smoking the bud, yeah, it would be. Smell this. Oh, so smelling the cigarette, okay. Yeah. It does me because there's the times I see someone I'll get a cigarette out, light it, I see it, smell it, and first thing in my head is, oh, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette too, but and then I said I'm gonna sit and wait, that's me kicking back. Not this time. Then it gets to a point. Okay, now it's time to get up and smoke that cigarette. But a lot of people just seeing or smelling a cigarette when they're quitting triggers. I need a cigarette. But yeah, but you probably been out not having a cigarette for the longest time, where it probably won't bother you. Oh yeah, people would be saying if you actually can go, here, try this. You know, you put your lips to your device and yeah, future tech. We have to invent. I think it's called quantum leaping. You know, for that to happen, send particles through the waves till it comes back out your way. I think they call it quantum. Quantum. You know, something like how Stargate works. You know. Let me double check. Make sure I didn't miss chat. Oh, see, sometimes it sticks. So forgive me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching good old Ghost. I bet I watched every episode of Ghost Hunters 4 times already. 'Cause like, do you believe in the afterlife? Quantum leap. Stranger Things. Yeah, my wife is into Stranger Things, and I think who else? I think it's my daughter's getting into Stranger Things. Yeah, I'm more into like the movies, but I get to a point I done watched every movie out, you know. So I watch a lot of things like Hunting Ghosts to even documentaries where you travel to Egypt and um different things, various things, things I can learn something on, you know. Yeah, I've been watching. Another thing I've been getting to is like a lot of scam videos where they're revealing different scams, like in Egypt to Jamaica to all kind of different places where they're trying to scam tourists. Rockstar documentaries and movies. Yeah, I'm definitely a movie person. There's one out, new one out. I'm waiting for it to hit actual TV. It's in theaters now. It's the Avatar. The new Avatar's out. And I watch all kinds of movies. I like Avatar because of mostly the graphics. and the worlds that they create, you know. And then the old Tron came out. I mean, I never got into the movies. I know the movies, but they have a series of Tron out. I watched a little, but I couldn't get into it. It's totally different than the original Tron. Yeah, Bob Marley. The documentary on Bob Marley, and Bob Marley got a couple of them. The documentary's good. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Oh, Bob Marley. Yeah, UFO. Like Skinwalker Ranch. That's a good UFO one. Then they got a spin-off now where they're going around the world doing UFO investigations. Then I like the documentaries where there's travelers. So they go up and taunt Area 51 and been pushing that boundary line of going past Area 51. Yeah, yeah. I watch things on like UFOs caught on cam. Yeah, I believe they're out there. I mean, I never personally seen one, but I've seen odd light things. Of course, I do live next to NASA, so it could be testing. But my theory is why I believe there's something out there because if if there's infinity in space, where space continues, right? Then we start looking out. Each world's different. Each solar system is different. All right. Then if it's affinity, that means there's change, and if there's change keeps changing, and there's no stop. There's one of everything out there, including aliens. There's infinity of you in different ways. There's another galaxy where you're purple, you're green, you're blue, 5 legs, 6 legs. There's multiple universes. If it's affinity, and so far, Earth is, I mean, not Earth, but space is affinity, and everything's out there. Now, I do admit a lot of people take it overboard, like the Three Eye Atlas coming. It was just a comet from a different spot, right? And I knew it was a comet, but a lot of people were saying it was a spaceship, you know. But yet, how it started to become that type of rumor is I don't know if you heard about this, but the WOW signal, it was heard from space. It happened 60s, 1960s, I think, where they picked up a signal from outer space, and Three Eye Atlas came from that direction. That's the only reason why they thought that was a spaceship. But then they started blowing it up and turning it into this and that. You know, multiple dimensions. It's out there. It's out there. There's one of everything out there. It's not really dimensions. It's just that's common theory. It's like showing this lighter. and there's infinite of these lighters, right? Then I show you a different lighter. Look at this lighter. Okay, just because it's infinity, lighters change. So what's the next pattern? It can be anything. It can be anything, and you might think it goes to one direction or another. It'll be red, blue, but it being infinity, it goes always, and it continues. Where this might be a person on a world, you know, and that's common math. Yeah, the wow signal. So you heard of it. Called the wow. It's called the wow because that's what the scientists put next to the where it read it. It was an audio bar that actually read it, and it was, and when they played it, it sounded like like computer talk, like high speed internet type, you know. So it became the wow signal. Oh yeah, heck, that means there's even a world out there where buds smoke us. You know, could you imagine that? Where there's live fucking weed creatures that roll up humans and smoke them and get high. It, if its affinity is out there. Yeah, but the different buds, the different ways of smoking buds, the different ways bud grows, looks. You know, bud might be a bug on another you know. Oh, pick up a bug. Oh, we're gonna do some THC and smoke a bug. Yeah, it's out there. So aliens has to be out there just because it, the space is affinity. There's no end to it. There's no end to it. It could be anything. Hmm. Yeah, so yeah, I believe aliens are out there. I believe there's intelligent ones and dumb ones. You know, life don't need to be intelligent to be life. I mean, it can be a microorganism. It's alive. It's life. Let's see, 76. Let me scoot up so I can read it all. I see a flying stars are back in 76 when. Yeah. And well, the closest where I say I've seen things in the sky, and I have to doubt me because I do live to right next to NASA, and they do test things there. All right, but I looked up one time, and there was like a reddish light, but dim. I'm like, oh wow, you can actually see Mars tonight. And I'm watching it, and I seen it moving. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's moving. And I watch it, and well, maybe it's a plane. It can't be a plane because the light's not flashing. I mean, it didn't really look like a light. It looked like a reddish, orangey type glow more than a light. Then I literally watch it jump faster than fucking speed of light, just boom, boom, and gone. And I'm like, okay, what did I just see? You know? But I didn't see like no alien itself. It was just more or less, it could have been an orb doing a dance. Or it could have been NASA testing a special radar. I don't know. And then I see a lot. That's why I watched the UFO caught on cam. Is there's some you can tell are fake, but some can't be fake. You know, and and there was a doorbell one where a doorbell, what they call the Bings, the doorbell with the camera, and it actually caught a creature in the driveway. Now it could have been a prank, but how Bing works, where the creature was caught, it was like behind a rail, and Bing is a right of way thing. You push the button, and it takes a picture. And but when the picture went off, this thing was off the porch and around the railing, but still caught on camera. So it was like it. Check, make sure chat didn't stick. Yeah, we don't fly like that. I mean, even though it does you figure it was way up there in the sky. That's faster than light. That's pew, that'll kill a normal person. But like I said, it could have been NASA because they've been working on different lasers and radars. So it could be them testing a optical illusion or something and see if like put a light in the sky and see what you know that scare tech. They test a lot of stuff over there, so it's pretty cool living next to them. It's something to see that a normal person don't see. Yeah, but here lately it's just been the satellite planes and once in a while a jet, once in a while something different comes by. And I gotta be out there to catch them. I think the jets I caught, I was just out enjoying my tree house or a tree stand, just looking over the marsh, watching the deer, looking over the ocean. And here comes the two jets. I'm like, oh shit, get the camera out. I got a cam now that goes back there. I just got to get a pole set up so I can catch the runway, so I can have a smart cam catch the jets and then the kind of activity, so I can be um do little videos and shorts on activity at NASA. But rocket launch, as far as I know, is only in March. And the last rocket launch, like I said, I missed. I wasn't paying attention, and my house started rumbling. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? It was real early in the morning. It was like 4 a.m. I'm like, shit. And I read about it. They launched, so I missed one. Yeah, the hologram is like a laser shot to a cloud. It's those things they're working on. Yeah, but I can't say what was what's for sure. But how it moved definitely wasn't normal. If it was a plane or a jet, or I was looking at a star or something like that. And what first caught my eye, not being a star, was its color. It had like an orangey red look to it. And once it caught my eye and I focused, like, what is that? Then I noticed it was just moving slowly. My wife seen it too. And I nudged her, looked, I said, look at that, we can see Mars. And we're sitting there looking at it, and it was a good minute, and then it was moving. It was moving real slow. I'm like, what is that? As soon as I said, what is that? When I start seeing it move slowly, is when it just poof, pew, the opposite direction, gone. I mean, even faster than rockets. So it had to been either light or not of this earth. It's like one of the times I wish I had that camera going. On that note, grabbing my pen. Yeah, excuse me. Sit up for a sec. I'm leaning down on my shoulder, but there was a cat on me. Started getting uncomfortable. I was, that old grandma won't move. Yeah, and then I actually seen some weird drone things pop off. Man, about a month ago, it caught me off guard. I'm out there fishing, and this drone goes by. I swear it looked like a tank, not like a fucking aircraft. It looked like a fucking floating tank. He went over, landed on NASA. I'm like, what the fuck? So I ran up the tree stand, got my binoculars out. I was trying to look down the runway. And right as I had looked and I was pulling out the camera, getting ready to take pictures, it was in the hangar and closing. And it was a tank, a fucking flying tank. Now, I don't know if they was testing something where they can just fly a tank in the field, land, and it's just a target where go ahead and blow it up and waste your ammunition, like the old blow up tanks they used to use in the Vietnam War, where it was just a blow up tank just for you to waste your ammunition on. I don't know what it was, but it was a flying tank, no shit, that went over my house and landed, and it flew more like a drone, but it looked like a tank. I got back up to read that. Oh, you gotta go? Yeah, we'll keep in touch. Like I said, I do my lives. The ones with music, I do not save. The one without, I turn to videos. So I give props to you, Eagle MX9TS, the king number one chatter on this live. And thank you. In 2006, I've been calling it the level up year. It's the year to level up. You gotta get stronger, feel better, get up, go do something. You know, time to level up. Level up year 2026. Oh yeah. Well, I hope you see you next time in the next one. Just don't forget when you pop on, hit that like. That's all I ask for. The rest, it's up to you. I always say You vibe it, you like it, you love it, you sub it. And I believe you already subbed it too, so. Till next time, I'm the pie sit, let it run live. I do see two in, and one might be you. And I'll sit here for the next one to chat to. But take care. Hope things get better for you. It has to. Great people come from the bottom, you know. Then you saying give a little preview of the. It'll be Monday, a pre-roll. Alright. So whoever's in chat, this is an open chat. We talk about everything, anything and everything. And we'll start off about how your day is and what you're getting into. That's one the athlete just went through surgeries and things like that. She's just getting out, fresh start. Going through cancer is a sad thing, cancer. So I made my footnotes. So the next motivational talk that Emily's gonna do in my shorts is going to um, be on that topic. I'm doing that for the people who chat, talk. It's nice talking to you, nice chatting to you, but it helps me get ideas of what my anime character, Emily, her next motivational quote to help people keep going. And cancer might be the next issue that she'll talk about. It's just how I roll. I don't forget where I come from. Don't forget the people I chat with. In the way I carry everybody on my shoulder. When I hit that 1K, that's all I want. On that note, we'll wait up for the next chatter, and we're an hour and 38 minutes in on part 2 of tonight's live. We'll sit and wait for the next chatter. I got a couple more names for the car. Then I got a new moderator. He ain't on yet. I'm surprised. He's probably working on his channel tonight. Hard out here for a pimp. Gotta make the money for the rent. Gas money for the Cadillac spent. But the whole brother's getting wet. So we done been through doo-doo boxes and cancers. Just sitting here waiting on the next chatter. I'm sure there's the next one online. I'm gonna let it roll. Watch that number. As I jump in the belly, 'cause I gotta go. I got a packet full of honeys in my pocket full of those. So we cruise to the valley of the echo. One big crank up the volume just to put you in the scraping in the parking lot. Did it over bar. Then we found a parking spot for this fixing car. We rolled up at night. The sound is very sweet. Ah, not PG-13. You see, what is it? 12:25. If I go 5 minutes without the next person, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this live and turn it to a video. It was nice for Eagle to stop by. At least I always at least get one of them chatters going. Yep. So was it old Johnny Echo was earlier was uh, John Echo and Chukka Cookin. So we had three chats tonight. All in all, this one you guys watching this on the video, you might have seen one chat. The other two was for that chat only. That's how I'm gonna do things. If there's music playing, it's just gonna be comments. It's just gonna be for that chat only. No music, we chat away, and everybody can hear our conversation. That's how I'm gonna roll it. I'm just trying to divide my YouTube channel up in different ways. I ain't gonna stop until I make it to the top. All I need is a little time on the clock. Yeah, and for the ones that are in Twitch, I'm just now starting to learn Twitch, so I'll be coming out in Twitch here shortly. I gotta learn it. It's a lot like Facebook, but different in its own way. I'm still learning it. I only had day one on TikTok. I put a little bit of content on it, but I don't know. I've always been a YouTuber. And a lot of people tell me use multiple platforms. So I'm trying. Do a little TikToking, but I don't know. I can see myself deleting TikTok and being just a YouTuber again. I work too hard just on YouTube. Work hard. I'm talking about going on 4 years of being a YouTuber and not even hit 1K. It's because all the highs and lows. And actually, it's my second run. I had to give up my first YouTube channel. There was some hacking going on, so I stopped and just restarted it. So I lost like 200 subs from the get, so I had to start over. And I'm glad I'm just crossing over that 600 mark. I had a nice little jump, nice little bump up. I do appreciate the ones that are subbing up, and I hope it's like I'm gonna do a quick rundown on my new order on my channel. My shorts are more motivational speaking now, even though some things might pop up. It might be anime or it might be scenery, but I'm dedicating that for motivational quotes to help people get along this in day to day with this mad world we're having. It's called leveling up. Everybody got to level up this year. 2025 is history. You got to make 2026 yours. Straight up. And that doesn't just go for me, that goes for everybody out there. We got to step up. And it can't be fake. You definitely gotta be you. There ain't no room for fakes. There's no room for crying. Alright, later, bro. Sorry, that little chat stuck. And but also glad you come in too, because it shows other people I'm more about just smoking weed. It's just wintertime right now. There ain't too much to do when NASA ain't doing too much activity, getting cold outside, so I might get some sceneries. Oh, that hill full of pain. When there's the mark, we have 5 minutes with no chatter. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream, and I'm gonna start hopping on other people's stream and make an appearance. I'm also a moderator, so time to go to work for a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm up to 10 channels that I moderate and communicating people I talk to. People I help channels, people I motivate, support in many different ways. And I always say you can stop and look at the world and look, you see it's fucked up, but it's up to you to change it personally. You might not make a change, but as soon as somebody sees you doing it, they they'll start doing it, and it's a like a pebble in a pond. It causes that ripple, and hopefully enough people out there will start doing their things where they're spreading the good, not the evil, so to speak. So, on that footnote, double check, no chatters. So, until the next one. Look at that. I don't smoke no weed. Peace.